About 3 weeks ago, I was sitting right here in this chair on my back porch early in the morning, as I am right now with you all, and something really extraordinary happened. I was deep in a gaze process, and I was in the midst of a 7-day pilot with a group of leaders. And we were listening in using gaze into the emergent paradigm that we are in and how we were being called to lead forward at that time. And as I was sitting on the porch in the early morning, I saw a wheel in the midst of a gaze process, and this wheel had 5 spokes on it. And I began to see certain archetypal patterns as spokes on the wheel, part of an emergent leadership paradigm. Over time, words began to drop in about what these particular leadership archetypes might look like in our emerging paradigm. I scribbled down a few notes and then I went deeper and deeper into research, so much so that I actually started to lose the connection with the archetypes as I was researching. I became so focused on seeking more information to validate what I was seeing that I lost my way. So I came back to the porch. I came back to gaze and I sat in this space for an extended period of time until I actually began to embody or feel the archetypes as something that was not outside of myself, but was deeply within me. And I'm intentionally recording this in the early morning with you, as I do each morning in meditation, to show you, to invite you to know that you do not have to be dressed up and put together in order to experience the power of gaze to lead you into an emergent leadership paradigm. As I separated myself from the information about these archetypes and returned to dwelling with them, I noticed where the experience of these archetypes was overriding the information that I had gleaned about them. And that is why I'm inviting you to join me for this upcoming leadership immersion, to experience firsthand not information or descriptions about the archetypes, but experiential data, living intelligence of how you are these archetypes, all 5 of them. In these 3 sessions, you will directly experience the gaze method, which is a natural induction method to experience expanded states. It's replicable, it's accessible. You can experience an expanded state in a safe way and receive the insights, the clarity, and your own emerging paradigm that may come through for you in the form of something you see, a sound or voices that you hear, something you know or feel in your body, an experience that begins to carry you into feeling, knowing, experiencing, embodying the shifting paradigm that we are in together. Now is not the time to gather more information or describe where we are going. Now is the time to experience it. I invite you to come as you are, to shift and even invite breaking down the perceptions of what you think you know about where we are going, and to actually experience it in a living, alive way with me this summer. I invite you to actually sit on your porch, your stoop, to be in your bed, anywhere that's comfortable for you, so that we can have a dressed down approach to leadership, one that is actually living and connecting with what is emerging in our world, instead of coming up with good ideas that simply are misaligned with the heart of where we are going. I invite you to join me this summer to not just think about the emerging leadership paradigm that is changing, but to consciously experience it for yourself, so that you do not think your way into leading, but instead you embody it.